God says this to you right now, and He is not waiting for another moment, because the urgency you feel in your heart is not your imagination but a calling from heaven that is being placed upon your spirit with divine precision. God says, I need to talk to you right now, not later, not tomorrow, not when you feel ready. It has to be right now, because what I am about to reveal to you cannot wait, and your soul has already been trembling under the weight of something you don't fully understand yet. I am with you, and nothing will go wrong with you. I need you to trust me more than you trust your thoughts, your fears, or the noise of the world that keeps distracting you. You are safe. You are protected. You are being guided in a way that no human can see, but I see it all, and I need you to hear me very clearly. God says that lately you've been sensing something shifting around you, something invisible but powerful, like the air around your life has changed. Sometimes it feels heavy, sometimes strange, sometimes almost like your spirit is being pulled somewhere you cannot name. God says this is not confusion. This is not anxiety. This is not fear. This is me trying to get your attention, because you have reached a point in your journey where I can no longer whisper to you. I must speak loudly into your spirit, because the time is now. What is aligned for you cannot be delayed anymore. What is coming toward you cannot be blocked. The breakthrough you prayed for is already activated, but your heart needs to be positioned to receive it, and today, right now, in this moment, I am preparing you because I need you awake. I need you aware. I need you listening. God says, you have been carrying too many things alone. You've been pretending to be strong even when your soul was aching. You've been holding on to responsibilities, burdens, expectations, and silent battles that nobody knows about. But I know. I saw you when you cried quietly. I saw you when you tried to stay strong for others even when no one stayed strong for you. I saw you when you felt tired of being the one who always forgives, always tries, always pushes through. I saw you when your heart felt like it was losing hope in places it used to believe in. That is why I need to speak to you now, because I am lifting something off you that you were never meant to carry this long. I am removing a weight from your life that has been draining you silently. And I am telling you that you are safe. Nothing will go wrong with you. My protection is over you like a shield that no force can break. God says, I need you to breathe. I need you to know that there is no disaster coming for you. There is no downfall waiting for you. The enemy has tried to make you expect the worst, but I am telling you that you are stepping into a season where I will show you why I never allowed certain things to break you. I need to talk to you right now because the fear you have been fighting recently is not from me. You felt something building, but you thought it was danger. You thought it was an attack. But what you feel is actually a spiritual acceleration. Things are shifting faster. Your blessings are rearranging themselves. Your destiny is catching up with you. And because of that, the atmosphere around you has been changing. God says, do not be afraid. You are safe. I am with you. I will not let anything go wrong with you. Trust me. Pray to me. Call on me. I am closer than the air you breathe. God says there is something He must tell you right now, something He cannot delay any longer. You have outgrown certain people, environments, and emotional cycles, and He is pulling you away from anything that no longer matches the person you are becoming. This transition may feel uncomfortable because your spirit can feel the separation before your mind understands it. God says, I am removing you from situations that drained you, from people who misused your kindness, from environments that suppressed your growth. You prayed for peace, so I am taking you away from what disturbs it. You prayed for clarity, so I am revealing truths that may hurt at first but will protect you in the long run. You prayed for change, and change is here. That is why I need to talk to you right now. God says you have been thinking about something repeatedly. Something that keeps coming back into your mind no matter how much you try to shake it off. This is not coincidence. This is not random thought. This is divine nudging. God says, when I need you to pay attention to something, I bring it to your spirit again and again until you finally pause. I need you to pause right now because what I am about to bring into your life is bigger than what you lost, bigger than what you feared, bigger than what you thought you deserved. I am about to restore things you thought were gone forever. I am about to return opportunities you missed. I am about to open doors that no human can close. God says, you think I forgot you, but I didn't. You think I was silent. But I wasn't. I was preparing something you weren't ready for yet. But now you are. That is why I need to talk to you now. You are stepping into a moment that will rewrite your life. God says you have been battling with exhaustion, not just physical, but emotional, spiritual, and mental exhaustion. You've been tired of fighting the same battles, tired of waiting for answers, tired of hoping that things will finally fall into place. God says, you are reaching the end of that season of exhaustion. I am giving you rest. I am giving you strength. I am giving you renewal. The tiredness you have been feeling is a sign that your spirit is entering a higher alignment. God says He is protecting you from something you cannot see yet. Someone has been speaking negatively over you, thinking harmful intentions toward you, or wishing setbacks upon you. But God says, they will not succeed. Their words have no power. Their plans will not work. Their energy cannot touch you. I have placed my protection around you, and I am blocking every hidden plot against your life. Nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. God says something is about to happen for you suddenly. It will come unexpectedly, like a door you didn't knock on suddenly opening, like a blessing you didn't chase suddenly finding you, like a message you needed suddenly arriving. This sudden shift is part of the reason I had to speak to you now. If I didn't prepare your heart, you might misunderstand what is coming. But hear me, this sudden change is good. It is divine. It is aligned. Do not fear it. Embrace it. God says you are being elevated spiritually. You may have noticed your intuition growing stronger, your sensitivity increasing, your dreams feeling more intense or meaningful. God says, this is me training your spirit. You are stepping into a higher level of awareness. You are seeing through things more clearly. Your discernment is sharpening. Your soul is awakening. And because of this, I need to be closer to you than ever. God says someone in your life who doubted you, mistreated you, or underestimated you will witness the blessing He is about to bring to you. Not for revenge, not for pride, but so that His glory will be seen and your dignity will be restored. God says, they tried to silence you, but I will lift you. They tried to overlook you, but I will spotlight you. They tried to take what belonged to you, but I will return it multiplied. God says, I need you to stop worrying about loss. I need you to stop fearing what you cannot control. I need you to stop punishing yourself for things you didn't know, didn't see, didn't realize. I need you to stop thinking you are running out of time. You are not late. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be for this next blessing I am releasing. God says, you are safe with me. You are protected. Nothing will go wrong with you. You just have to trust me. God says that the reason He is coming to you urgently right now is because your next chapter is beginning sooner than you expected. This chapter brings healing, revelation, clarity, and breakthroughs that will bring tears to your eyes, not from pain, but from relief. God says, you are entering a season of answered prayers. You are entering a season where things finally make sense. You are entering a season where you will understand why I kept you waiting, why I removed certain people, why I closed certain doors. God says there is a blessing with your name on it that cannot be stopped. He says you have cried enough. You have worried enough. You have questioned enough. Now it is time for you to receive. God says, I love you. I am with you. Nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. Trust me. Pray to me. I need you, right now, to believe that I am working. God says, I need to talk to you, and it has to be right now. I am not telling you this later, I am not waiting for a different moment, I am not choosing another day or another time. I am speaking directly into your spirit in this exact second because something around you, something moving near your life, something shifting in the unseen realm, needs your attention immediately. This is not to scare you, my child, this is to awaken you. I am shaking your heart because I am trying to protect your life. I am calling out to you because you have been walking through places that look calm on the surface, but underneath, there are things you cannot see yet, and I need you to hear me before anything tries to shake you. I need you to listen before confusion tries to rise, before fear tries to lie to you, before darkness tries to whisper things that are not true. I need to talk to you right now because the moment you take this message seriously, the atmosphere around you will begin to shift. You are not alone. I want you to know that from the very beginning. Even when your heart felt empty, even when you cried in silence where no one else could hear you, even when you held yourself together so tightly just so you wouldn't break, I was there. Even when you thought I was silent, I was watching everything. I saw the stress, the doubts, the pressure, the weight on your chest that felt too heavy to carry. I saw the way people treated you, the way some tried to take advantage of your kindness, the way some tried to pull you into darkness just because they saw the light in you. I saw every time you questioned yourself, every time you wondered if you were enough, every time you wondered why life was becoming a storm instead of a blessing. My child, I was standing with you the entire time. I never left you. I never pulled my support away from you. Even now, I am wrapping my protection around you because the next part of your life requires a stronger shield, a stronger faith, and a stronger connection to me. I need to talk to you right now because you have been carrying too much inside you. You have been trying to hold everything together on your own, thinking that if you don't take care of it, no one else will. You've been exhausted, not just physically but emotionally and spiritually. You've been waking up tired even after sleeping. You've been thinking too much, worrying too much, and giving too much of your energy to people who don't always appreciate you. And I am telling you clearly, you do not have to do this alone anymore. You do not have to fight battles in silence. You do not have to pretend to be strong every minute of the day. You do not have to keep giving when you are running empty. I need you to talk to me more. I need you to trust me more. I need you to release the burdens you have been hiding in your heart. You have been praying for answers, but sometimes you hear nothing. You have been asking for signs, and sometimes they look unclear. But today, right now, this moment, I am making myself clear to you. I am stepping in between you and the storm. I am stepping in front of what was coming toward you. I am stepping into the space of danger before it could reach you. Something was being planned against you. Something was moving behind your back, something was forming in the shadows, whether it was someone's intentions, someone's jealousy, someone's bitterness, or a spiritual attack meant to discourage you, and I intervened. I stopped it before you even knew it existed. This is why I said I need to talk to you now. Because the danger is already cancelled. The plan against you is already broken. The attack has already been reversed. The darkness already failed. You don't need to panic, you don't need to fear, and you don't need to worry. You just need to hear me when I say, you are safe. I have placed my hand over your life, and nothing is going to go wrong with you. You are not going to lose yourself. You are not going to fall into the traps the enemy set. You are not going to be harmed by the words of those who speak against you. You are not going to be destroyed by the things that try to come for you. I have already secured the path under your feet. I have already cleared the way that was filled with obstacles. I have already turned away the eyes that were watching you with bad intentions. I have already shut the mouths that whispered lies about you. I have already reordered everything that needed to change in your life. You have been feeling something shifting inside you. You've been sensing something strange, something heavy, something confusing, something urgent, and you didn't know what it was. That feeling was me. That stirring inside you was my voice trying to reach you. I've been calling your spirit to wake up. I've been trying to get you to pause for a moment and listen. I've been trying to remind you that you are chosen, that you are protected, that you are guided, that you are not walking this life alone. I need to talk to you right now because someone near you, or someone connected to you, has been carrying energy that is not good for your spirit. Someone has been dealing with emotions, jealousy, anger, or confusion that could affect you if you're not careful. Someone has been talking about you in ways that carry negativity. Someone has been projecting their insecurities onto you. Someone has been misunderstanding your intentions, twisting your kindness, or speaking behind your back. I am telling you not to fear this, because none of their words have power over your destiny. Their talk cannot alter my plans for you. Their opinions cannot block the blessings I am sending your way. Their jealousy cannot reduce the favor I have placed on your life. They cannot touch what I have anointed, but I need you to distance yourself emotionally from people who drain you. You don't need to hate them. You don't need to confront them. You don't need to prove anything to them. You just need to stay aligned with me. When I tell you to pull back, listen. When I give you a strange feeling in your chest around someone, trust it. When I remove people from your life, don't chase after them. When I hide someone's true intentions from you for a season, understand that I'm protecting your heart. When I reveal someone's real character suddenly, don't question my timing. I do everything for a reason, and every reason is connected to your growth and safety. You have a destiny that is bigger than what you see. You have a calling that you haven't even fully stepped into yet. You have blessings coming toward you that require spiritual strength, emotional balance, and clarity of mind. That is why I am asking you to come closer to me. I need you to pray more, not because you are in danger, but because you are entering a new level of life where your spirit needs to stay strong. I need you to trust me more, not because things are falling apart, but because things are about to come together in ways you weren't expecting. I need you to rely on me, not because you are weak, but because I am preparing you for something powerful. Your story is not over. I want you to hear that clearly. You have not missed your blessing. You have not ruined your future. You have not lost your chance. You have not failed me. You have not disappointed me. You have not walked too far for me to pull you back. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are not invisible. You are not unloved. Everything you went through is shaping you into who you are becoming. Everything that hurt you is strengthening you. Everything that confused you is preparing you. Everything that was delayed is lining up in perfect timing. I need you to talk to me every day. I need you to bring me your confusion before you bring it to another person. I need you to bring me your fears before they grow into anxiety. I need you to bring me your stress before it becomes a burden too heavy to carry. I need you to bring me your dreams before you give up on them. I need you to talk to me because I will guide your footsteps. I will whisper clarity into your heart. I will show you who is for you and who is not. I will reveal opportunities you never imagined. I will strengthen you in ways you didn't know you needed. You are entering a season where you cannot carry old fear into new blessings. You cannot carry old pain into new miracles. You cannot carry old doubt into new breakthroughs. You cannot carry old memories into new beginnings. I need you to release what is heavy. I need you to forgive what is past. I need you to let go of what you cannot change. I need you to give me the pieces of your heart that still feel wounded, broken, or confused. I am standing beside you. I am walking with you. I am protecting you. Nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. I am guarding your home, your body, your spirit, your future, your relationships, your finances, your path. You do not need to fear anything ahead, because I am already there preparing the way. Trust me. Talk to me. Stay close to me. I needed to speak to you right now because what is coming for you is beautiful, powerful, life-changing, and divinely timed. And I will not let anything stop it. You are safe. You are chosen. You are protected. And I am with you, right now, tomorrow, and always. God says, I need to talk to you, and it has to be right now. I am touching your spirit in this moment because I see what you are facing, I see what is rising around you, and I see what is weighing on your heart in ways you have not even spoken out loud. I am speaking to you urgently because the time for hesitation is over. I do not want you to fear anything that is unfolding, because nothing will go wrong with you. You are safe. You are covered. You are surrounded. I have already gone ahead of you, preparing every answer, every path, every protection you need. I am not far away. I am not quiet. I am not distant. I am here, and the reason I am asking you to listen right now is because your next steps matter, your peace matters, and your faith matters. You have been carrying things that were never meant to be carried alone. You have been thinking, wondering, questioning whether you are strong enough for everything you are facing. But I need you to hear me. I have never asked you to be strong alone. I have asked you only to trust me. You are not walking into danger. You are walking into clarity. You are not walking into loss. You are walking into alignment. You are not walking into chaos. You are walking into the very place I designed for you long before you knew how everything would unfold. I know there is something troubling you right now. I know your heart has been beating a little faster than usual when you think about certain situations. I know there are moments you wonder if you will have enough, if you will be enough, if you will make the right choices, if the path ahead of you is safe and stable. I know you have moments where you feel the weight of uncertainty pressing down on you. And that is why I am speaking now, not tomorrow, not next week, not eventually. If you be my child, breathe for a moment, because what you are about to read is not just a message, it is the very whisper of heaven reaching through the veil that separates the seen from the unseen. Last night, when you heard that strange noise, that moment when the air felt heavier than usual and something deep inside your spirit stirred, it was not your imagination. It was not fear. It was not coincidence. It was a signal, a gentle divine interruption designed specifically for you. God allowed it because He needed your attention. Not to scare you, but to protect you. Not to overwhelm you, but to prepare you. Not to harm you, but to make sure you were aligned with the miracle He is releasing next. You have been walking through days where everything seems normal on the outside, yet spiritually, the atmosphere has been shifting. You may not always see it, but heaven has been rearranging entire paths for your safety, your destiny, and your peace. That strange noise was heaven's way of saying, "Wake up, my child. Something has moved around you. Something is changing. And I am with you." It was not meant to bring panic into your heart, it was meant to remind you that you are not walking this journey alone. God wants you to know today that nothing will go wrong with you. You are safer than you realize, protected more than you can understand, and surrounded more than you can see. Angels have been around you even when you felt alone, and Archangel Michael has been standing guard over your home, your sleep, your breath, your steps. Last night's sound was a sign, a divine alert, a gentle spiritual tap on your shoulder saying, "My child, stay close to me. I am speaking." Because lately, you have been carrying worries inside your heart. You've been feeling something you can't fully describe, like something is about to happen, like a shift is on its way. God knows this. He sees the restlessness in your soul, the questions that rise the moment you close your eyes, the heaviness you've been pretending doesn't exist. You've been telling everyone you are fine, but God sees the storm inside your chest. And He is telling you clearly today, you are safe, you will not fall, and nothing will go wrong because His hand is over you. There are moments when God uses silence, and then there are moments when God uses signs. Last night was a sign. It was heaven trying to make you aware that something unseen has been trying to come close to your peace, but God blocked it. Something tried to disturb your rest, but God intercepted it. Something tried to approach your energy, your blessing, your destiny, but God set up a shield around you so strong that even the darkness trembled and stepped back. That noise was not danger. It was not something negative. It was a spiritual break in the atmosphere because an angel took a step closer to you. Michael has been watching over you with more intensity than usual. He has been fighting battles for you that you would never believe. There were forces that tried to bring confusion into your life. There were energies that tried to enter your space. There were intentions towards you that were not pure. But God stood between you and everything that was not meant for you. He didn't let a single weapon touch you. He didn't let a single plan succeed. He didn't let a single negative word manifest in your reality. My child, God is reminding you, nothing will go wrong with you. Nothing. Every tear you cried recently, every moment you felt tired in your spirit, every night you stayed awake wondering what direction your life is heading, God saw all of it. And last night, when that noise echoed through your room or your hallway, it shook something inside your soul. It awakened something dormant. It reminded you that God is not distant. He is very, very near. You have been chosen for something bigger than you can imagine. Your name has been spoken in places you cannot see. Heaven has written your future in golden letters, and the enemy has been trying to interrupt the assignment God wrote for you. But the enemy failed. God stepped in. That strange noise? It was not fear. It was not a threat. It was a heavenly reminder that the spiritual realm is active on your behalf. There is something shifting in your life right now. You may not see it physically yet. But spiritually, things are already breaking open. New paths are forming. Blessings are unlocking. Blockages are dissolving. God is preparing something that will bring you peace, clarity, and reassurance. You have been praying silently. You have been hoping silently. You have been carrying dreams that only heaven knows about. Sometimes you wondered if God was listening. Sometimes you questioned if your prayers were going unanswered. But last night's sound was your answer. It was God saying, I am here. I am listening. I am protecting you. And I am working behind the scenes. There are people who doubted you. People who misunderstood your silence. People who judged you without knowing the battles your soul was fighting. People who assumed you were weak because you chose peace over confrontation. But God is lifting you above all of that. He is elevating you quietly, slowly, and divinely. And soon, even the people who underestimated you will see the hand of God on your life. My child, you are not in danger. You are stepping into alignment. God has been rearranging your path so that nothing and no one can stop you from receiving what belongs to you. You think you're just surviving right now, but God is preparing you to thrive. You think you're just holding yourself together, but God is about to overflow your life with blessings that will make sense of every hardship. That noise was the sound of a spiritual gate opening. A gate that leads to your next chapter. Sometimes heaven gets quiet when the blessing is being shaped. Sometimes heaven gets loud when the blessing is being delivered. Last night was heaven getting loud, your angels were moving. Michael was shifting things in your favor. Something that was blocking your progress has been removed. Something that was weighing you down has been lifted. Something that was confusing your thoughts has been silenced. You didn't hear a random sound, you heard a spiritual movement. You heard the presence of protection stepping closer. You heard the atmosphere shifting because God is aligning you with what is yours. You heard the sound of divine timing clicking into place. My child, relief is coming. Peace is coming. Clarity is coming. What was hidden will be revealed. What was delayed will be released. What was stuck will finally open. You are stepping into a season where God will show you why He made you wait. Why He removed certain people. Why He allowed certain things to end. Why He closed certain doors. Every unanswered question is going to turn into understanding. Every painful moment is going to turn into purpose. But God needs you to trust Him now more than ever. He needs you to breathe and keep moving forward. He needs you to stop fearing the unknown. He needs you to know that you are safe. You are protected. You are watched over. You are not walking through life with uncertainty. Heaven is surrounding you with direction. You are not waking up alone, angels are standing beside your bed. You are not going through this season unprotected, Archangel Michael is guarding your steps with a sword of light. That strange noise was not a warning that something bad was coming, it was a warning that something good is approaching, something God has been preparing for you, something heaven has been arranging for months. Something that will shift your path forever. You may feel tired right now. You may feel overwhelmed. You may feel like your spirit is stretched thin. But you are closer to your breakthrough than you realize. You are closer to divine clarity than you think. You are closer to relief than your mind can imagine. My child, God is whispering to you, trust me. Trust me even when you don't see the full picture. Trust me even when you don't understand what is happening. Trust me even when things feel uncertain. Trust me with everything, your fears, your tears, your dreams, your desires, your heart. You are safe. Nothing will go wrong with you. Every single moment of your life is held in the palm of God's hand. And last night was just one more reminder, you have been protected from things you know nothing about. You have been shielded from battles you never saw. You have been saved from traps you didn't even realize were set against you. Heaven has been moving mountains in the background of your life. preparing a path that your feet will walk with peace. The noise was a sign of closure. Something ended last night. A cycle broke. A chain snapped. A spiritual tie dissolved. A burden lifted. A shadow stepped away from you. And now, the light is entering. You may not have understood it last night. You may have tried to ignore it. You may have questioned yourself. But God wants you to understand the truth now. That sound meant you are being positioned for something new. He is clearing your path. He is securing your destiny. He is removing everything that was draining your strength. He is eliminating the confusion that tried to cloud your vision. He is restoring your spiritual energy. My child, rest tonight knowing that you are protected. Rest knowing that angels are watching over your household. Rest knowing that God is in full control. Rest knowing that no darkness can cross the boundary God has placed around your life. You are safe. You are chosen. You are protected. You are guided. You are loved, and nothing, absolutely nothing, will go wrong with you. My child, listen to the voice that is reaching for you now. Because what stirred last night, what moved in the silence when the world around you was asleep, was not an accident, not random, not a coincidence. It was a warning sent to protect you before something could come near you. That strange noise you heard was not meant to scare you, but to wake your spirit, to shake your awareness, to pull your attention towards something that has been trying to reach you for a long time. God saw something trying to approach your peace, something trying to step into your path, and before it could confuse you, harm you, or divert your destiny, God released that signal. You may not have understood it in that moment, you may have dismissed it, but heaven doesn't operate on human timing. Heaven moves before danger fully arrives, and last night heaven moved for you, my child. You must know something now. You are more protected than you realize. You are watched over more than you feel. You think you are alone sometimes, you think no one sees what you go through. You think no one understands the depth of your exhaustion, your silent fears, your unspoken prayers, but God has been beside you in every single breath. The warning you heard was meant to tell you that the season you are stepping into requires your awareness, your faith, and your trust. Nothing will go wrong with you, you are safe. But God needs your attention. God needs your heart to stay open. God needs your spirit awake, because something greater is about to enter your life, and before that blessing comes, every threat must be exposed. Every hidden energy must be revealed. Every false person must be pushed out. Every spiritual disturbance must be silenced. And every shadow that tried to follow you must be cast away. That is why heaven came into your night. That is why the strange sound echoed. That is why you felt something in your soul, even if your mind tried to ignore it. My child, that sound was heaven saying, "Wake up, I'm trying to tell you something." God says, there has been someone talking about you behind your back, someone pretending to hold good intentions but secretly carrying jealousy, bitterness, or resentment. This person has tried to enter your energy. They have tried to influence your direction. They have tried to pull you backward, and heaven saw it long before you did. Last night's warning was God's way of interrupting their influence. The noise was not just a noise. It was God breaking a chain. It was God snapping a cord that someone wrongly attached to your destiny. It was God blocking something before it could reach your spirit. That sudden sound was a spiritual shield dropping down upon you. You may have wondered why, at that exact moment, your heart felt alert, why your spirit felt awake, why your body sensed something invisible. That was not fear. That was divine awareness. God was pulling you toward protection. God was aligning you with guidance. You may think it was just a sound in the night, but heaven does not speak in ordinary ways. Sometimes heaven speaks in whispers. Sometimes heaven speaks in feelings. Sometimes heaven speaks in sudden signs that break the silence. God is not trying to scare you, God is trying to prepare you, and now God needs you to understand something. You are stepping into a season where you cannot afford to doubt yourself. You cannot afford to shrink. You cannot afford to let fear rise in your mind. God says, "My child, rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you. I am with you, and you are safe." This message reaches you now because your heart needs reassurance. You have been carrying stress. You have been carrying uncertainty. You have been moving forward even when you didn't feel strong enough. But God sees your strength, even when you overlook it. God sees your courage, even when you underestimate it. God sees your value. Even when others fail to recognize it. The strange noise last night was also a reminder that you are not walking through your journey alone. Angels are assigned to you. Protection surrounds you. Heaven has placed a barrier around your destiny. And anything that tries to come against you, seen or unseen, cannot cross the line God has drawn around your life. You are chosen. You are covered. You are guarded. No spiritual attack can stand near you. No negative intention can manifest against you. No energy sent to harm you will succeed. God broke the attempt before it even began, but God also wants you to know this. Your life is about to shift dramatically. Something you have been waiting for. Something you have prayed for, something that felt delayed, something that felt impossible, heaven is bringing it toward you. The noise you heard last night didn't just carry a warning. It carried a message: get ready. Because when blessings come suddenly, God prepares your spirit before He releases the miracle. The sound awakened your destiny. It shook your timeline. It opened the path that has been blocked for so long. My child, God says you are entering a chapter where the truth will be revealed. People who pretended to be good will be exposed. People who try to manipulate your emotions will be exposed. People who smiled in your face but spoke against you behind your back will be exposed. God will not allow you to walk into your blessing surrounded by deceit. That is why revelations are beginning. That is why signs keep appearing. That is why your spirit is becoming more sensitive. Heaven is cleaning your path. God says you have been too trusting with certain individuals. You have allowed your love, your softness, your kindness to be taken for granted. You have given people access to your energy who did not deserve it. God is stepping in now. The warning last night was not just about danger, it was about separation. You are being spiritually moved away from people who would have damaged your blessings if God allowed them to remain close to you. God is creating distance for your protection. God is closing doors for your elevation. God is removing certain people because your destiny requires purity, and my child, God wants you to know something deeply personal. The tears you cried in private were not ignored. The worries that kept you awake at night were not unseen. The heaviness you carried silently was not overlooked. God has been watching your endurance. God has been watching your patience. God has been watching the way you continue to give, continue to hope, continue to stand even when everything around you tries to push you down. Heaven is moved by your resilience. Heaven is touched by your heart. That noise last night was a spiritual response to the weight you've been carrying. It was heaven saying, I'm cleaning the path for you. I'm removing the things that are not meant for you. I'm cutting off the dangers you don't know about. I am ensuring your next steps are safe. God says nothing will go wrong with you. But God also needs your cooperation. You must trust Him. You must pray. You must stay aligned. You must not return to the people God is separating you from. You must not reopen the doors God has closed. You must not doubt the protection that surrounds you. God says your blessing requires your awareness. Your miracle requires your readiness. The opportunities coming toward you require your spiritual clarity. The warning last night was sent because God is opening a major door for you soon. And whatever tried to attach itself to you spiritually had to be shaken off before that door opens. God is clearing the atmosphere around you. God is purifying your energy. God is strengthening your intuition. God is opening your ears so you can hear Him more clearly. My child, listen, you have been worried about your future, about your stability, about your finances, about your relationships, about your path. You have questioned whether things will get better. You have wondered if life will finally become easier. God says, yes. God is bringing peace to your home. God is bringing clarity to your mind. God is bringing restoration to your heart. God is bringing unexpected blessings into your hands. The strange noise you heard was the final warning before your turnaround begins. Something big is coming toward you, and God does not want anything to distract you from receiving it. Your life is about to shift. Your energy is about to rise. Your blessings are about to multiply. Your spirit is about to glow in ways that will astonish even you. But before divine elevation comes divine separation. Before miracles arrive, obstacles must be removed. Before you are lifted, the things trying to weigh you down must be broken off. That breaking began last night, my child. God says, do not fear. Do not overthink. Do not imagine the worst. You are safe. You are protected. You are covered in divine light. Nothing will go wrong with you because heaven has already stepped into the situation that concerned you. God is fighting for you. God is rearranging things for you. God is exposing hidden intentions for you. God is preparing a path that leads you into miracle after miracle, and now God whispers, trust me. This message reached you at the perfect time because I need you calm. I need you grounded. I need you connected to my voice. You are stepping into a powerful transformation. The strange noise was not the beginning of fear, it was the end of something that needed to leave your life, my child. Something tried to follow you spiritually, but it could not come near you. Something tried to disturb your peace, but heaven pushed it back. Something tried to whisper negativity into your spirit, but God silenced it. You may not have seen the full picture, but God did. And God acted instantly. Your angels are increasing around you. Your protection is growing stronger. Your blessings are moving closer. Something beautiful is forming behind the scenes. And God needs you ready for it. God needs your faith active again. God needs your prayers alive again. God needs your trust restored again, because what's coming next will not be small. It will not be ordinary. It will not be something you can explain logically. It will be divine. It will be supernatural. It will be life-changing. Amen. Beloved, come closer. Let your heart quiet itself and listen without flinching. I am speaking to you gently now, not to wound you, but to free you. This message found you because there has been confusion lingering in your spirit, a quiet question you have not spoken aloud. You have felt affection, warmth, and connection from someone, yet alongside it a subtle tension, a distance that did not make sense. You wondered if it was your imagination. It was not. But neither is it what fear has tried to tell you. Yes, this person feels love for you. That part is real. Love can exist even when understanding is incomplete. Love can be present while maturity is still forming. But hear me clearly now, love does not always arrive healed. Sometimes it comes carrying unresolved struggles, unspoken comparisons, and fragile self-image. And one of those struggles is not truly about your appearance, but about how your presence reflects something they have not yet accepted within themselves. I say this to protect you, not to accuse them. When someone struggles with how they see you, it is often because they struggle with how they see themselves. Your appearance, your uniqueness, your way of existing in the world, acts like a mirror. And not everyone is ready to look into a mirror honestly. You are not lacking. You are not too much or not enough. You are not required to reshape yourself to be worthy of comfort in someone else's eyes. I formed you intentionally. Every detail, every feature, every expression of who you are carries purpose. You were never meant to be universally approved. You were meant to be authentically aligned. This person's discomfort does not mean rejection. It means internal conflict. They feel drawn to your spirit, your presence, your energy. But they have been conditioned, by fear, by comparison, by narrow definitions of beauty, to believe love must fit a certain image. That belief is not truth. It is limitation. And limitations cause friction when love tries to grow beyond them. Do not internalize what does not belong to you. Their struggle is not your verdict. Their hesitation is not your measure. I see you as whole. I see you as enough. I see you as already carrying the beauty that matters most, the beauty that steadies, that comforts, that awakens something real. There is a reason you sense the imbalance. Your spirit is discerning. It noticed the warmth paired with restraint, the care paired with unease. That awareness is not meant to make you smaller. It is meant to make you clearer. Love that requires you to diminish yourself is not love ready to be received fully. Hear me now, without defensiveness or sadness. You do not need to fix anything about yourself to be loved well. The question before you is not whether you can change enough to ease their discomfort, but whether they are willing to grow enough to love without conditions. That growth is their work, not yours. I am not telling you to walk away in bitterness, nor to stay in silence hoping things resolve on their own. I am inviting you into grounded self-respect. Into a posture that says, I honor what is real, but I do not abandon myself to preserve someone else's comfort. Love matures when truth is allowed to breathe. If this connection continues, it must do so in honesty. Not confrontation fueled by fear, but clarity rooted in calm. You are allowed to be seen as you are. You are allowed to take up space. You are allowed to be loved without editing your existence. Do not rush to conclusions. Do not dramatize the moment. Simply remain aligned with your worth. When you do, what is meant to stay will rise to meet you. What is not will gently reveal itself without chaos. I will not let confusion linger forever. I am a God of clarity, remember this, beloved. The right love does not tolerate you, it celebrates you. It does not critique your presence, it relaxes into it. It does not ask you to become less visible, it sees you fully and stays. I am with you in this unfolding. I am guarding your heart not by hardening it, but by strengthening it. Trust the quiet knowing inside you. It is not insecurity speaking. It is wisdom waking up. God says, listen closely, because your heart has been carrying questions you don't speak out loud. You've been trying to read signals, to understand silence, to figure out what changed, what was said, what was thought, what was hidden behind smiles and half-truths. God says you are not crazy for feeling what you feel. You are not weak for wanting love to be clear. You are not too much for wanting honesty, loyalty, and peace. You are simply human, and you have been trying to love while also trying to protect your own spirit. God says this message is urgent because you have been standing too close to a situation that is affecting how you see yourself. It is not only about a person. It is also about what the situation has been whispering into your mind at night. God says you have been letting doubt sit beside you, letting insecurity speak louder than truth, letting fear tell you stories that are not from heaven. Hear me, you are not defined by someone else's opinion of your appearance. You are not measured by human standards that change like the wind. You are not less valuable because someone struggles to appreciate what is right in front of them. God says, yes, there is a person who cares about you. There is affection. There are feelings. There is connection. And yet, God says, love that is real does not turn you into a project, a problem, or a constant worry. Love does not drain your joy. Love does not make you feel you must earn basic respect. Love does not keep you in confusion. God says some people can love you and still be limited. Some people can want you and still be immature. Some people can feel something real and still have unresolved issues inside themselves that make them critical, fearful, or easily influenced by shallow thinking. God says, if this person has a serious problem with your appearance, understand what that truly means. It does not automatically mean you are lacking. It can mean they are struggling with their own expectations. It can mean they are focused on the surface, not the soul. It can mean they care too much about what others think. It can mean they have not learned how to honor a person fully. God says do not let someone's limited vision shrink the way you see yourself. A person who is too consumed by appearances is a person who may not yet be ready for the weight and beauty of a deep bond. God says, I want you to be wise, not desperate. I want you to be loving, not self-abandoning. I want you to be patient, not imprisoned by what if. God says your worth is not up for debate. Your value does not go down because someone else has opinions. Your beauty is not only what you see in the mirror, but the light you carry, the kindness you offer, the resilience that kept you going through storms you never even announced to the world. God says, listen to me carefully, you do not have to fix yourself to be loved. You can grow, you can improve, you can care for yourself, you can refine your style, your health, your confidence. Those things can be good when they come from self-love. But God says, do not turn your life into an audition for someone who cannot see your heart. Do not punish your body because you fear losing someone. Do not chase approval until you forget your own voice. God says the moment you start shrinking your spirit to keep a person, you are no longer walking in my peace. God says some people love you, but their love comes mixed with fear. They fear what people will say. They fear not matching a certain image. They fear commitment. They fear being judged. They fear their own feelings. And because they fear, they begin to criticize, to compare, to nitpick. God says that is not your burden to carry. That is their inner work. That is their healing. That is their maturity to develop. You can be compassionate, but you must not become the place where their insecurity takes shelter by tearing you down. God says, I am not asking you to hate them. I am asking you to be clear. Clear about what you deserve. Clear about what love looks like. Clear about what respect requires. God says, if someone truly loves you, they will speak with kindness. They will not use your appearance as a weapon. They will not make you feel unsafe in your own skin. They will not keep you guessing if they are proud of you. God says you deserve a love that feels like rest, not a love that feels like performance. God says, I know your heart. I know you've prayed. I know you've asked, God, what do I do? I know you've replayed conversations, searched for hidden meanings, wondered if you should change, wondered if you are enough. God says you are enough. You were enough before you met them. You will be enough if they stay. You will be enough if they leave. Do not hand your identity to a person who is still learning how to value what matters. God says, be careful about the voice you allow to shape your self-image. Heaven did not create you by accident. You are not a mistake. You are not an afterthought. God says, I crafted you with intention. Your face, your body, your presence, these are not random. They are part of your story, part of your uniqueness, part of the way you move through the world. God says people who are meant for you will recognize the gift. They will not treat you like you need to be remodeled to be acceptable. God says, I want you to pray, not from panic, but from peace. Pray like this: God, keep me grounded in truth. Keep me from chasing validation. Keep me from believing lies about myself. Teach me to love myself the way you love me. Give me discernment about this person. Show me whether this connection is healthy. And if it is not, give me strength to step away with dignity. God says I will answer that prayer. I will not ignore it. I will comfort you and guide you. God says, you are safe. Even if the situation feels emotional. Even if your heart feels fragile, you are safe in my hands. Nothing will go wrong with you that I cannot carry you through. God says, I am not threatened by the opinions of people. I am not intimidated by human judgment. I am not confused about your value. The world may be shallow, but heaven is not. Heaven sees the whole of you. Heaven sees your effort, your loyalty, your tenderness, your strength. God says, do not let urgency make you rush into decisions. Do not send messages from fear. Do not beg. Do not shrink. God says pause. Breathe. Put your hand over your heart and remember, you are held. If someone is pulling away because of something superficial, God says that is information. Not punishment, information. It shows you where they are, what they value, what they are capable of giving right now. God says you can't force someone to have depth. You can't force someone to love you in a healthy way. You can't force someone to appreciate what they refuse to see. God says your next step is to choose peace over anxiety. Choose truth over assumptions. Choose conversation over overthinking. If it is appropriate and safe, God says speak calmly. Ask directly, respectfully, how do you feel about us? Is something bothering you? I need honesty and kindness. God says watch how they respond. A person who truly loves you will not use cruelty. They will not humiliate you. They will not make you feel small. God says, if they cannot speak with respect, that is not love you should chase. God says I can restore what is real. I can heal what is broken. I can reveal what is hidden. But I will not ask you to betray yourself. I will not ask you to accept disrespect in the name of love. God says I am the God of peace, not confusion. If this connection is constantly unsettling your spirit, if it makes you feel ashamed, if it makes you fear being seen, God says that is not the kind of love I want for you. God says, let me remind you of something. Your glow returns when you stop living under the shadow of someone else's approval. Your confidence returns when you stop negotiating your worth. Your joy returns when you stop treating criticism like guidance. God says you are allowed to desire love that celebrates you. You are allowed to want someone who looks at you with gratitude. You are allowed to want devotion that is steady. God says, do not be afraid of change. If this person stays and grows, God says let it be because they learn to honor you. If they leave, God says let them leave without taking your peace with them. Some departures are protection. Some endings are rescue. Some separations are the mercy you didn't know you needed. God says, when I remove something, I do not remove your future. I remove what would have drained you. God says keep praying. Not with trembling, but with trust. Pray in the morning before the day tries to define you. Pray at night when thoughts try to attack you. Pray when you feel insecure and when you feel strong. God says, your prayer does not need perfect words. Just bring me your honest heart. I can handle it. I can comfort you. I can guide you, God says, you are safe. You are covered. You are not alone. Nothing will go wrong with you. You will not be destroyed by this situation. You will not be swallowed by fear. God says, I am strengthening your backbone and softening your heart at the same time. I am teaching you to love without losing yourself. I am teaching you to be kind without accepting harm. I am teaching you to trust me more than you trust human opinion. God says, stand in front of the mirror and speak life, not criticism. Speak truth, not comparison. Speak blessing, not shame. Say, God is with me. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of respect. I am growing. I am healing. I am protected. I am becoming. God says, your words matter. What you agree with becomes what you carry. God says, if you need to improve anything, let it be your peace. Let it be your boundaries. Let it be your self-respect. Let it be the way you choose people who choose you with clarity. God says the right love will not require you to disappear. The right love will not require you to feel ugly inside. The right love will not demand you become someone else to be accepted. God says, I am with you, rest assured. I am walking ahead of you. I am behind you. I am beside you. Nothing will go wrong with you that I will not redeem. You are safe. Trust God. Pray. And remember this, you are not chasing love. You are learning to receive the love that is meant for you, the love that honors your soul and treats your heart gently. My beloved child, come closer in this moment and rest your heart. I see the questions you carry in silence, the ache you do not speak aloud, the way you look at yourself when no one else is watching. I see the moments when love feels near yet somehow conditional, when affection reaches you but hesitates, when you sense warmth mixed with distance. This message is for you, because you have been wondering why someone who loves you struggles when they look at you, and why that struggle has begun to echo inside your own soul. I want you to know first and forever that you were not created by accident, nor were you shaped carelessly. Every detail of you was known before you took your first breath. Your face, your body, your expressions, your presence were all seen and approved before time began. Do not measure yourself by the hesitation of another, because their struggle is not the measure of your worth. Love that wavers at appearance is love that has not yet learned how to see, this person does love you. That truth has not been hidden from me. Their heart is drawn to your spirit, to your kindness, to the way you feel like safety to them. They feel understood by you. They feel seen by you. They feel calmer when you are near. They imagine a future with you not because of how you look, but because of how you make them feel alive, accepted, and less alone. Yet there is a wound inside them, a distortion in how they were taught to value beauty, and that wound is speaking louder than their love right now. do not assume their struggle means rejection of you as a whole. Often, it is not your appearance they are battling, but the voice inside them that was shaped by comparison, fear, and shallow standards. They learn to love with conditions before they learn to love with depth. They learn to judge before they learn to understand. This is not your burden to carry, nor is it your responsibility to fix. I need you to hear this clearly. You were never meant to reshape yourself to earn love. Love that demands you disappear, shrink, alter, or apologize for how you exist is not love that can sustain your soul. If you begin to believe that you must change your appearance to be chosen, you will slowly forget who you are. And I will not allow you to lose yourself trying to be enough for someone who has not yet healed their vision. Still, I am gentle with you, because I know your heart. You wonder if patience will be rewarded. You wonder if understanding will soften them. You wonder if loving them through their struggle will eventually make them see you differently. There is compassion in you, and I honor that. But compassion must never come at the cost of your dignity. This person's love is real, but it is incomplete. They love you through a lens that is cracked. They want closeness, but fear judgment from others. They want connection, but are trapped by surface expectations. They are torn between what they feel and what they think they should want. This inner conflict is loud, and it spills into how they treat you, even when they do not intend harm. Listen to me now, not with fear, but with truth. Love that is ready will not make you feel inspected. Love that is mature will not make you feel evaluated. Love that is aligned will not cause you to question your value every time you catch your reflection. When love is whole, it feels like rest, not like an exam you must pass. I see how you have tried to appear confident even when doubt crept in. I see how you laughed off comments that cut deeper than you admitted. I see how you wondered if maybe you were being too sensitive, if maybe you should just accept it. But your discomfort is not weakness. It is wisdom. Your spirit recognizes when something is misaligned. You are not too much, and you are not lacking. You are simply standing in front of someone who has not yet learned how to love beyond the surface. And while growth is possible for them, transformation cannot be forced by your suffering. Do not rush to conclusions about what this means for your future. I am not asking you to leave, nor am I asking you to stay. I am asking you to stay awake. Stay aware of how you feel. Stay honest with yourself. Love does not require you to betray your own worth. There may come a moment when this person realizes what they are risking by clinging to shallow standards. There may come a moment when their eyes open and they see you fully, not as an image but as a gift. And if that moment comes, it will not be because you changed, but because they did. And if that moment does not come, it will not be because you were unlovable, but because they were unready. I am preparing you for a love that feels safe in your own skin. I am guiding you toward connections that honor you without hesitation. But first, You must stop interpreting someone else's struggle as your deficiency. Stand tall in who you are. Care for yourself not as someone waiting to be chosen, but as someone already chosen by me. Speak gently to your reflection. Do not let another person's confusion rewrite the truth of your creation. You are seen. You are desired. You are enough exactly as you are. And this chapter, however painful, is teaching you discernment, not rejection. Remain still for now. More will be revealed. I am not finished speaking to you yet.